Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at a Gold 3 Kiriko. This was a coaching request on the Overwatch University subreddit where they wrote, I'm fairly new to Overwatch and have been hard stuck Gold 3 to 5 for a couple weeks now. I'm at a standstill for figuring out what I need to be doing to climb or what's preventing me from climbing. I've been trying to get into the habit of trying to work on the things I can control and not so much what my teammates are doing. I'm really competitive and I always want to master whatever I put my time into, but if anyone can watch my replay and give me some feedback and constructive criticism, I'd greatly appreciate it. We did win this game, but I feel this game can show you guys what I need to work on because this wasn't my best game. Any help would be awesome. Okay, yeah, we can definitely take a look at this, but one thing I will say, if you do decide to post a replay code in the future, I would try to post a close loss instead of a win. Me personally, when I'm looking back at my games to review, I don't watch my wins back. I don't care about them. I won the game. If you're trying to climb, what you want to be thinking about is how you could have turned your losses into wins. But yeah, just something to keep in mind for the future, but we will definitely take a look at this game and see what we can do to help you out. All right, so first thing we want to do always is we want to take a look at our team comp. So you are running D.Va as a tank, Soldier Ashe, Kiriko Mercy. Yeah, this is a pretty solid team comp, honestly. Kiriko works really well with these DPS. Both of them get good value from the Kitsune Rush. Ashe gets a faster reload. Both of their ults get powered up as well. But yeah, so I definitely like to see you coordinate, try to coordinate ults with them if possible. But otherwise, Mercy should be generally pocketing them, probably more so Ashe. You definitely want to be looking out for your DPS as well. Otherwise, I would like to see you play behind your D.Va and just heal her up and throw kunai at whoever she's shooting. But yeah, let's get into it, see what happens. So game's starting. I don't like this position down here. Your Ashe seems to have the right idea. She's playing up on the high ground. I think Soldier and Mercy and you should all be up there. And where's your D.Va? Okay, yeah, your D.Va is still AFK. It looks like she took a little bit to come back. She went AFK. She's going to take a little bit to come in. But that's fine. You just got to play really careful. And yeah, we'd try to maybe it'd be better if you were up here or at the very least right around here, just getting some poke in and just try to play safe until you get your tank in the fight. Okay, yeah, your Ashe kind of dies. So it looks like what happens is the BAP and the Bastion came up here, and since Ashe was all by herself, nobody else was with her. Yeah, she got caught out, and it's also a big part of the problem is the fact that you don't have a tank with you. But yeah, I think if you were up here, just be aware of where your DPS are. Just try to play a little closer. Even if your Soldier and your Mercy are playing down here, I would still just play up here just because it's better vision of everything that's going on. And even when you're playing up here, you always want to watch this little corridor right here because especially Brawl, Rush comps and stuff, they love to come up here and clear the high ground. But yeah, Ashe is dead. Not much we can do about it at this point. So yeah, we're down 2 now. It's 3v5. We should just try to back up, just try to back up around this corner, wait for our tank who still doesn't seem to be on their way yet, but that's fine. Some shots in, yeah. A little late on the Suzu, that's okay. Everybody needed to be backing out there the moment Ashe died. Yeah, don't play here.
Behind you. My senses are sharpened.
All right, it looks like you just went AFK there. I'm assuming to type. That is not good, especially you took some damage from the Junker Queen while you do that. While you did that, yeah, just try not to stop typing, stop to type in the middle of a game like that. Keep backing out. Heal your mercy. Yeah, you got to keep going.
I'm grateful.
Wasn't a fan of that TP. Where were we? Yeah, see, Ashe is coming back. You do the TP. You probably could have gotten back and at least gotten the range of Ashe to get out of there, and then Mercy could have hopefully Mercy could have GA'd to you guys to get out herself. But yeah, you want to try to avoid just using your TP a short distance like that.
I'm grateful.
And yeah, that Suzu, you didn't really get value out of that. You guys are full HP. It's better to hold on to that either to cleanse an effect, because, excuse me, because as we can see, we got both a Junker Queen and an Ana. They can both do purple effects, Junker Queen with her ult, Ana with the nade. Excuse me. So we want to just try to, ideally, either try to hold Suzu for that, or if somebody is about to die, we can use it to save them as well. Keep backing out here. You got your Reaper now.
The breeze brings relief.
Keep going. Yeah, see, your teammates are all going up. You're not. You're kind of standing your ground right in the vision of the soldier and all them. Once again, just you keep backing up. You want to play behind your team as a support. Getting the damage on him. Okay. Yeah. Once again, I mean, I think it would have been a little bit easier if you were up here, but yeah, you get this kill on the soldier. Ashe seems to pop off from up there, get some kills. So yeah, you guys won the fight. Good job.
The goddess is here.
And that, as I said, you guys won the fight. There wasn't really a need for that TP. You could have just walked up there, or strafed this way and been able to see Ashe to heal her. Not the end of the world, because you'll probably have TP back before the next time you need it. But at the same time, just try to get in the habit of not using those abilities unless you need them.
I still have use for you. Let's wipe them out. Casting a spell on you.
Right. Okay, we're pushing forward here. Maybe a little too much.
Carried on the wind.
Yeah, so that's Suzu right there. I get what you were trying to do. Reaper was under pressure, but he has his Wraith. He has his own cleanse ability, his own get out of jail card that he can use personally for himself. So if you know he has that, then don't waste your Suzu. Worst case, what you should do is wait for him to use Wraith. If he gets out of Wraith, if he's still taking pressure and gonna die, then you can use your Suzu on him to keep him up. I don't like how you're kind of frontlining here. Just play back. Stay behind your tank. If you do want to poke out to get some damage, you can just like hug this wall right here. Strafe, poke, throw a kunai, go back in, just to make sure you're not taking a ton of damage and getting burst down. Because as you can see, you're 58 HP. You'll be fine here if you stay behind cover and let the support passive or mercy heal you up. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. Heal up your diva. She's good. Yeah, Diva's good here. She has the mercy beam and you. It's good to throw some healing of Fudas, but I would also just be trying to throw some kunai at this angle right here as they're poking, as the enemy team's poking.
My servants never
No, you do not want to. Yeah, see, you got in the Junker Queen's face, which is not smart. As a support player, you do not want to get in a tank's face and 1v1 them like that, no matter who you are, even if you're Brig. It's not favorable. You're playing in Junker Queen's range where she can easily burst you down, and you kind of just took a lot of damage. You used your Suzu to keep yourself up, which is fine. But yeah, it was a wasted cooldown that you could have held on to and could have saved for something more important if you had just just played backed up. As you see the team, they're pushing forward, they're moving on cart. You want to be mindful of how the enemy team is moving, and you want to move accordingly. If they're moving forward, you want to move back. If they're moving back, you want to move forward. That's if you watch Awkward at all, the top ranked streamer, that's his big thing he likes to say all the time.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, this Kitsune, I kind of understand, not terrible, but at the same time, and Bastion's coming to ult too. It's good that you're out of range of that, but at the same time, if you had been just playing back a little bit more, you could have got this range right here, and the Kitsune still would have had the range all the way up to the wall right there. Your Ashe and D.Va are backing up. I get it. They're worried about the Bastion ult. That was well played by him in reaction to your Kitsune just cut off the area. But yeah, just something to think about. You want to be playing. You want to be back here so you can just back up with them and support them. See, you get the kill on the Ana, but this is just a very risky play. Trying to 1v3. I get your Reapers here. He's doing work too. But even so, if you play back after your after the Bastion ult finishes, you can still support him, heal him, and then go for kunai and damage from there. And once again, we don't need a frontline. Back up. Yeah, Reaper kind of does the weird TP right out in the open and does it. Yeah, that's another Suzu. I don't think we got value out of that, but that's fine. Once again, you want to save Suzu either to prevent deaths or to cleanse negative effects like anti-effects. Yeah, Mercy died. She was going for the res on the Reaper, wasn't she? Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, see? She's doing the res. She's already half because Junker Queen's spamming, shooting her. And then she dies because of it. If your Mercy is resing, she's fairly vulnerable. You want to, for one, it probably would have been a good idea to hold Suzu just in case you need to save Mercy. But even so, without the Suzu, I still think if you had just been paying attention to your Mercy res and had just been healing her up as she was doing that, she could have stayed high enough HP to get away, and she wouldn't have died here. Yeah, she dies. Back away from the Junker Queen. She kind of got a little too aggressive there. She got a little, I guess she gets a kill. She's a little fired up, and then she kind of... Okay, she gets the kill on the Ashe too. She's kind of overestimating her limits and pushing up without her team. But yeah, you kill her. Even so, I just think, like I said before, you probably could have just prevented those deaths completely. And that's another one. I'm not a huge fan of that Suzu either, because D.Va got slept, but she was still full HP. She wasn't really in any danger of dying. Especially, like, I am an Ana main. As how I play around Kiriko is what I like to do is I'll use my sleep. I'll wait for the enemy Kiriko to use her Suzu. And then I will follow up with an anti-grenade there after that, because that will leave them vulnerable and they won't have a cleanse for it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You want to try to... using Suzu on a sleep isn't super valuable if the target isn't in danger of dying. Saving it for the anti-effect is you'll get much more value, and that will be much more impactful. Yeah, you don't need to frontline here. Yeah, see, you're taking a lot of damage. You got a little cocky there. You move in front of your diva. I mean, she's boosting, looks like boosting in there to confirm the kill on the BAP. But yeah, you kind of go a little too far forward, and you're 1v2ing the supports. Both of them are shooting at you. You're low HP. You're 25 HP right now. Hopefully you can survive. But yeah, just be careful. Play behind Diva, just so she can tank the damage for you. But yeah, you're good. Just play a little safe because you're still low HP. You're 78 now, but like Ana does 75 per shot. So you just wanna be careful, use some cover, let the support passive heal you up. Kill her. Okay, solid.
Draw strength from nature. Time for the reckoning.
See what I mean right here? You used your Suzu earlier. Now you don't have it for the Junker Queen ult, and yeah, she gets a purple here that you can't counter. So just better Suzu usage in general. You also want to try to track that ult if you can, because being able to cleanse that is huge. But just not wasting your Suzu in general and knowing when you don't need to use it will help you save it for really important situations like this where you need it. So yeah, your Mercy dies. Yeah, and you die as well. So now your team is down both supports, and they're probably going to lose this fight. And that could have been prevented if we had saved our Suzu for Junker Queen ult. But that's fine. Let's see what happens in the next fight.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Reaper dies too.
I'll just keep on riding. I'm with you.
Yeah, you don't want to...
Has reached the checkpoint.
Yeah, you kind of... Once again, you're frontlining. You see the soldier. You just try to... You try to take the duel. There's a Moira orb there too that finishes you off. Play behind your team. Play behind your team. Don't... If you see them going out here, you want to rotate that way. Or... You don't even need to go out this door right here. You could have just gone out this way and been behind your team there. But either way, you don't just want to hang out here in the front with no one between you and the enemy team.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Rise and shine.
It's got a long spawn here. I'm gonna forward a little bit just to see what happens.
Your day just got made. Carried on the wind.
Yeah, that Suzu I kind of understand. You didn't really, you didn't know what was going on with Ashe. So you TP in and then Suzu, but yeah, it was kind of unnecessary. She was fine. It would have been better to just TP in, heal her, throw some healing of Fuda, and then maybe you could have used the Suzu on the Diva or something. But then again, she's kind of out there, so I don't know. Yeah, she dies. You guys want to back out now. You don't want to just... So I see you're going for shots. You don't just want to hang out here. You and your Ashe, you both want to go back around this corner right here. Maybe if you really want to, you can poke while you have a distance. But as you see them coming forward, you want to just keep moving back. That's okay.
Thanks for the boost.
Keep moving back. Yeah, see, she's pushing forward. You're not moving back as she moves forward. That puts you a little too close. She gets the knife on you. I mean, you're good. You used your Suzu, which I don't know if that was, once again, I think wasn't necessary, especially since you have Mercy healing you here. But yeah, moving back will hopefully help prevent that. Get our tank here. Okay, now we got our tank. Play behind them. You don't want to be playing like out in the open here, where everybody can then see you. I just want you to think a little bit about angles. If you just are over here, you know, it's a tighter angle. It's harder for people to see you, but you know, you can still poke out and just with Kiriko's projectiles, you can just kind of spam this lane right here, right behind your tank. You've got good vision of her, and you can get some damage into. So just something to think about. You don't want to be like right out here. Everybody can see you. You're much more exposed. If you just strafe a little bit to the left here, much tighter angle, much harder for them to hit you, but you can still spam your kunai down here to get some damage in.
Let the kitsune guide you.
That was a good kitsune. I like it. Once again, we don't want to get too aggressive. Yeah. You could play a tiny bit back more. You're getting a little aggressive. You like to frontline, but even so, very well-timed ult. I do like how you pretty much used it as soon as you got it. And you guys use this to secure the fight and clean up. So that is very well played by you. Yeah, once again, I don't think there was much of a need for that Suzu. Just think about, if you're going to use your Suzu, are people in danger of dying, or is there like a anti-effect or a really bad negative effect that I need to cleanse?
Good try.
Kill the Ana. Okay, so you guys won the fight, so now I'd like to see you guys back up. It looks like Yuzari is doing that. Hopefully you do as well. Good. Perfect. This is what you should be doing. You guys can just hold up here. You guys can just, because they're going to have to trek all the way up here. You know, they can go up these stairs over here, or they're going to have to go one of those two ways. So you guys can just play up here. You know, you can throw some kunai, poke them out, try to farm up another kitsune ult for as soon as possible. Yeah, same thing. They're full HP. You don't have to be passive like this. You can just play up right here. Get the, excuse me, yeah, like pretty much where Mercy is. Play up here. Get some damage in with them. And then when they start pushing forward, then that's when you back up and make sure you're healing your team. Yeah, Sim's coming over here. We punish her. Alright, she gets out. I think she's getting healed by Bath. Sounds, yep. Yeah, it's back out. You do not want to... Yeah, you do not want to be frontlining here. So you kind of frontline there. It's just, you're right in the face of Sim and the enemies. And you kind of panicked there, it looked like, and you wasted both... Excuse me. You wasted both your cooldowns because of it. So yeah, just a lot of these issues that I see you having can be solved with positioning. Just knowing to play behind your team. If you play a little bit safer, you won't feel the need to waste your abilities like that, and you'll be able to, as I said, save them for when you need them.
Soothing your wounds.
Yep. See, once again, Junker Queen is able to get a big purple. Good thing you have the Zarya here now. She has the bubbles that can help with cleansing the purple effect. But even so, you know they have a Junker Queen. Kiriko is excellent to play against a Junker Queen for the purpose of cleansing her ult. So you want to be keeping track of that. You want to be keeping track of her ult, saving Suzu for that. At the very least, make sure you're not wasting Suzu, so that you have it for when you need it. But it's fine. She kind of just gets a little too wild. She kind of overextends, plays without her team. Or at least, yeah, her team's kind of distracted by the Bob. They don't really follow up or help her, and she dies. So that's fine. I mean, that's a complete misplay by her. Your team capitalizes on it. But even so, it did the not having Suzu for the Junker Queen ult did cost you in the past already. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, don't frontline here. Back up. Back up. So instead of playing like right out here where, you know, you have an angle, which is not always bad for Kiriko, because a lot of people like to play the assassin Kiriko play style where, you know, you take a little angle, go for a kill, and then you TP off the point. But I mean, TP, you know what I mean to say, TP off behind one of your teammates. But anyway, what I was saying is I would play back here just so, you know, you have better angle of your teammates, and you can still get your kunai in the same way. I mean, there's no benefit really to playing over here as opposed to playing here. You're still going to be able to do damage the same way, just you might get a little deeper vision of the enemies. You have better vision of your teammates to heal them, and then worst case, if you're getting pressured and you need to recover, you can just duck behind this wall or back out if the fight somehow is lost. Yeah. Yeah, you're too close. Wasted Suzu. See, yeah. Reaper died. I mean, that was another Suzu that I think you didn't get value out of. But even so, if you had been playing back here, as I said, you would have had sight of Reaper. He was kind of you're too close. It's tough for you to really see. You got to do these like big turning movements to see your team, which is a clear sign that you're playing too close. Not only that, but the cart was in between you and Reaper, which cut off your vision, prevented you from healing him. So yeah, just another thing. Play back. You'll be able to just get vision. It's just small little turning movements just to see everybody. Playing back will make this game much easier for you by getting all close, getting in people's face. You're making this much harder for yourself than you need to. It's causing you to panic. It's causing you to waste your cooldowns. So yeah, I think that playing back and doing some clean positioning will solve a good deal of the issues that I see you having. Yeah, see, exactly. You die because of it. I don't know why Zarya grabbed when you're down 3, but okay. Yeah, she dies, so... Oh well, we're not going to worry too much about what our teammates are doing. Okay, yeah. Get the kill. Once again, I don't think you got value out of that, but that's fine. Yeah, see? Something like that. Okay, soldier dies. Fortunately, Zarya is able to kill him, but that is taking heavy damage from a soldier visor is a better reason to use Suzu. Right, we're getting a little aggro here. Play back. You don't need to be running around the cart and chasing them. I get your team is being aggressive, which is cool. I like it, but even so, you can just stay back here, you know, where your Mercy is. You could see their Mercy. You might have been able to get this kill a little easier. This is their Mercy. Sorry, I got a little confused with the colors. My bad. But anyway, like I was saying, you can just go in here, maybe get an easy kill on the Mercy here, and then, yeah, play safer. We don't want to chase these kills. That's fine, though. Back out now. Soldier's behind. Heal Mercy. We got Kitsune. So, I mean, you're already up. You're already at an advantage. Using Kitsune for cleanup is not a horrible thing, but at the same time, it might have been... You probably could have won this fight and killed them without it, and it would have been better to hold it for, you know, when they regroup. Then as soon as they're all back together as one and they push, you can early Kitsune to kind of shut that down. But it's fine. Once again, not the end of the world. Using Kitsune for cleanup is okay.
Sometimes it takes two.
Too aggressive. Back up.
3, 2, 1. Heads up.
Yeah, don't chase it. See what I mean? You got the sim low and you kind of ran into her to try to land that melee final blow. Then you're going into the three of them, taking a lot of damage. You end up having to use Suzu. Once again, just playing back will help you out there.
On your horizon.
Good follow up. Fill up your Mercy. That's cool.
My senses are sharpened.
Yeah, you guys are kind of just rolling right now. There's not much to say.
30 seconds.
So, I mean, that was a bad ult from the Junker Queen. So, you couldn't really see until like a split second before whether or not Zarya was anti or whatnot. Even so, she has 2 bubbles. So, you probably didn't need to use Suzu there. But I kind of understand, and I'm glad you at least had Suzu available for the Junker Queen ult. But as I said, she just completely flubs that. So all good. You guys, once again, you guys are kind of just killing them one by one. They're trickling in and you're rolling. Mercy getting a little aggressive with the Valk. Yeah, same thing as before. I don't think that was necessary, but round's over anyway. And yeah, you guys did a good job holding. You guys were really able to turn it around at the end, which was good. But yeah,
2-2, switching sides.
Like I was saying before, I think the big things were just positioning. You don't want to get too close.
Initiating match.
You want to play behind cover. You want to have view of your team and view of the enemy team. And then the other thing is just Suzu usage. You want to hold on to that and save it, ideally for cleanse, or if the enemy team is about to, or if one of your teammates are about to die.
Ready.
But yeah, let's go back here. Let's see.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, so we're running the same thing. We got the Zarya again. We got Genji Ashe this time, which those two are pretty good. So yeah, same thing as before. Mercy should be helping them. I'd like to see you work with your Zarya. Yeah, let's see what happens.
1. Attackers incoming.
Junker Queen's a little forward here. Okay, yeah, that was just I don't know what her thought process was there, but yeah, she pushes way too far forward, and you guys capitalize on that. She tries to 1v5, you guys kill her, and so that should put you guys at a huge advantage for this coming fight.
Keep an eye out.
So you mark the soldier. That's good. Honestly, to be completely honest, I think you could have just come in here and see he's a little low already. You could have just come in here, dueled him, try to finish him off. Worst case, if he does land his shots better and put you in danger, you can just TP back over here to your team. Just something to think about if you want to climb, have impact on Kiriko, trying to take a little angle, get your kills, use your TP to escape if necessary, or after you secure the kill is always a solid way to play Kiriko. I don't think there was value out of that. That's fine though. Break these turrets. Alright, heal your Zarya. Yeah. Get the soldier.
Watch here.
Yeah, throw some.
Be careful.
Heal up your Genji, that's good. Yeah, I didn't like that Suzu because Ashe is playing. Let's go back a little bit.
Watch here. Be careful.
Yeah, see, Ashe is behind cover. She's not in danger of dying. You just want to be mindful of that. She's safe. She can just, you can heal her up and she'll be good.
Your prayers are answered.
The TP to Zarya to heal her up. Yeah, Genji's kind of out there. Once again, you don't. Okay, I see you're TPing to Genji, which that's a little interesting, but yeah, you just Bastion's out here. Don't try not to play like just clearly in his line of sight because you're only 200 HP. In the turret form, he can do a pretty high amount of damage. So even if you're just, playing right over here, you can poke out, not take consistent damage from it, still get your kunai out, still support Zarya. Just something to think about that, but I see you're TPing to Genji, which this might not be a smart decision. But let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, you survive, but just you can clearly hear that Genji's taking damage. I get your TPing in to try to help him, but yeah, you just want to be careful of TPing right into a bunch of enemies because they can burst you down. Fortunately, they didn't here, but just keep that in mind for the future. And back up a little bit. Ashe dies over there. Yeah, so you're kind of out in the open here.
Nice.
Really, the only thing that the enemy team has to look at besides you is the Genji. Granted, seemed to be taking up most of their attention. He ended up dying. But instead of playing out in the open, I would have just played back where your Ashe was. Because not only can you still, you can kind of just do this strafe right here to get vision, be able to do damage, heal the Genji as necessary, but you probably would have been a little bit more aware of her, and maybe we could have prevented this death. Mercy's dead. You want to get out of here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine too. If you can't get out, try to die as soon as possible.
Rise and shine. What's up?
Throw some kunai. Good decision. I like that. Yeah, just once again, wide angle right here. If you just play, it's a small little distance, small little difference in positioning, but it just makes a huge impact in keeping yourself safe. Just playing near a wall that you can quickly duck behind if you're taking too much damage. Just once again, just try to avoid playing out in the open unless you absolutely need to. Get the res. You kind of go for healing on her, which that's okay. But yeah, I would have tried to throw some kunai there. That's okay though.
Feel better?
She's not in any danger of dying. Yeah, you shouldn't be over here.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, I kind of want to take. That was a little bit of chaos. It seems like they get some capitalization on your ult, but I still kind of want to see what happens here. So we're here. Nailing her.
Feel better?
Not really in danger with the Suzu. Okay, I get it. Soldier ulted right over here. You kind of panic, TP'd away from him. But I think if you had held on to the Suzu, Maybe you could have stayed alive a little longer, or at least kept people alive to maybe kill him. Or I don't know. Either way, I think Suzu would have been better saved for that. But I do kind of understand TPing away. Their guys are in the grav here, but you do also just want to be a little bit careful of being like in the middle of everyone. Maybe, I don't know, go off, take a angle like Ray back here or something. You know, it's hard for Soldier to see you. You have some cover to prevent these guys from attacking you. But yeah, you TP right into here, and I would just immediately move back. Heal up Genji. Yeah, see, you're kind of like right in the middle of everyone. You're taking tons of damage. I don't know how you survive that, but somehow you do.
We're pretty good together.
It's okay. It's a little chaotic, but
The light embraces you.
yeah, I don't know about that. I think if you would save the Kitsune for next fight, that would have probably been better. Because you did get a couple kills, but you ultimately, as you can see, lost the fight, and now you're back in square one. Don't frontline once again.
The payload stopped. Keep an eye out. Time for the reckoning. Heads up. Soothing your wounds.
Okay. Nice, we cleansed the effect. Same thing, you're out in the open. I'm not gonna... We've already gone over it, though. Nice headshot on the Mercy. You guys win this fight. Pretty solid. Junker Queen's kind of... I don't know what she's doing. She's not gonna be with her team, though, so that should make this easy to clean up. Unless she comes behind or something. But yeah, see, you killed the Bastion. So that was a misplay by the Junker Queen. Same thing I was saying before with you. If your team lose the fight, you want to die quickly. She didn't die, so she's kind of playing around back, trying to figure out how to get back to her team. And you guys were able to kill the Bastion. You guys are probably going to snowball. Meanwhile, it's going to take her forever. It looks like she's going up this way. And yeah, maybe you guys kill her, but just something you should keep in mind. I mean, it's working in your favor because the enemy team's doing it, but you don't ever want to do that yourself. Okay. Nice. Good job, you stopped the res. Yeah, they're fighting the Junker Queen. Yeah, see, that's a huge stagger. She's not there to support team, but Zarya is going too far herself. She's grabbing all by herself for... Anyway. Okay, good job. She gets some kills. Yeah. Zarya made a very questionable decision by going way out there, grabbed herself. I mean, it's kind of good that you went out there to you TP'd over to help her out, but at the same time, I just want to see how that comes. So this is a good position for you. Yeah, stay right here. Yeah, once again, you see a Junker Queen moving into you. Just move back. I kind of understand playing behind the tank when she was over here, but now she's backing away. You're not moving back as Junker Queen's moving into you. I would just, play back. It's better to stay like maybe right around here. Better vision. You can heal the Zarya. You can maybe do some damage to the Cass and the Junker Queen without putting yourself in harm's way yourself. Yeah, I can see you die.
The spring flows anew.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Oh, burn bright for me.
Yeah, I understand that, Suzu. They were kind of low. You.
Join me.
Yeah, you don't want to play, once again, you don't want to play out here, out in the open. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're playing out in the open. You're not only that, but you're kind of stationary. Very easy for the Bastion to burst you down. So just play back. You want to have some cover to play behind so you don't take consistent damage like that. Yeah, see, Zarya dies now. But it's okay. You have Kitsune Rush for next fight. So if you guys can all get a nice group up together, you can early Kitsune and win the fight. You got Bob you could combo Kitsune with. Yeah, this Ashe needs to either get out or die. Yeah, you do not want to be here to see you had to waste your Suzu. I get you're trying to help your Ashe, but she needed to either die sooner or get out faster. Yeah, you're not really... You guys aren't all together. You're very low. See, you keep having to panic Suzu because you take take too much damage. So once again, playing back will solve that issue. All right, you could Kitsune this after the Mei wall, of course. Okay. Yeah, be careful of... Just be careful... I'm going to wait for that to finish. Okay, yeah, be careful of just pausing and standing still right in front of all those enemies. But once again, this is a pretty good, solid placement for the Kitsune Rush. It'll allow your teams to push up and cap. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, if you were a little back there, maybe you could have done a little bit more healing to stop that, but they kind of didn't get value out of the Kitsune and got burst down fast. That's okay though. Yeah, we're down a tank, we're down a DPS. We don't want to keep taking this fight. We want to try to back out and wait for everybody, but at the same time, it is 10 seconds left, so actually I retract that because yeah, we kind of gotta try to fight, make something happen. Yeah, see, you die. Mei gets the blizzard. Soldier's back.
Let's get back to it.
Okay, going Lucio to get there fast. That's a smart decision. Zarya's popping off. It's okay, just try to play on the walls a little more. I'm not really... I'm not a Lucio player, so I can't get too in depth with how to play him. But just try to bounce off the walls a little more. Maybe bounce off the card or so. Don't just be standing there. If you do gotta get on the floor to pause, try to use some cover or something and try to get some poke out. Maybe we can get this BAP or whatnot. Yeah, you don't want to chase. You don't want to chase. Worst case, if the Junker Queen is gonna use her swing right at you, I don't remember off the top of my head what the ability is officially called, but yeah, if she's gonna use that, you had your boop off cooldown, you could just use that to get her away and deny her that value.
Making use of that speed, I got your back.
Nice. And you guys win. Yeah, well played. I saw a lot of good stuff there. Some good Kitsune rushes. I just think the big thing with you is just playing too close. You don't want to frontline. 3 things that I've pretty much so far, I've said this in every VOD so far. The 3 things you always want to think about when it comes to support positioning is A, can I see my team? B, can I get vision of the enemy team, and C, do I have cover to play behind? So just always try to play back. Try not to frontline. If there's nobody between you and the enemy team, and your team isn't dead, you are not playing in the right position. So yeah, and then the other thing too is your Suzus. I see you using it a little bit unnecessarily. You'd want to try to save that for either A, when there's like a effect, like an anti that you need to cleanse, or B, if somebody is crit and they're about to die. So yeah, try to save it for that. And I do think your positioning, as we pointed out a few times, your positioning did cause you to panic and use the Suzu to try to keep yourself alive. So positioning will help you save that as well. But yeah, otherwise, good job. Nice win. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Other than that, best of luck in the future.